tonight.
The Quad City's only half-hour high school football show.
Can we win a football game? Let's go take care of our business.
The Score, sponsored by Temple's Adcraft, Crawford Company, Blackhawk Bank and Trust, and Midwest Complete Construction.
Welcome to week one of The Score. High school football season is officially back, and we're so excited. We got a great season here on The Score. A lot of high school football to get to tonight. And of course, Corey, we got ourselves a guest griller.
We got a guest griller. One of the best ever. We are on the WOO morning show this morning. This is Danny Lynn Howe, everybody. Say hi, Danny.
Well, hello.
We're so happy to have you here.
Hey, thank you for having me. First thing I have to ask, I can't figure out the tongs.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, no.
She was serious, too. Like she couldn't even.
I can't.
So
these are like, mine are just like.
Flip them down. There you go.
Oh,
see, now we're good to go.
That's why Corey gets paid the big bucks. So,
no, that's not true.
Do you grill?
Normally, my husband does the grilling.
Okay.
I'm an air fryer.
Okay.
Now, give me anything, I'm a good air fryer.
Yes.
But we're going to give it a shot today.
What are you making for us?
I'm going to do chicken breasts, and I brought along, I know he couldn't be here, but this is my special Pat Luke seasoning.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. It's sometimes salty, but it just depends on the day.
Sometimes sweet, too?
Do you know
Yes.
do you know what's in
there
it,
you go.
or is it just kind of a surprise? A little bit of this, a little bit of that?
Well, you can probably tell by the container, but yeah, it'll be delicious.
Wonderful.
We're looking forward to
Well,
it.
you get to work because you're not here for fun. You're here to work.
I know, I'm going to work.
So you get to work. We're going to get to the highlights. We had a big one.
We
tonight
had a
at
big one. Bettendorf, Pleasant Valley. First time they've played in the first week in a long time. Under the Friday night lights, it's Bettendorf leading 10-0, but Austin Bullock comes right back, kicks a 20-yard field goal to cut it to 10-3. Bulldogs would answer. Charlie Zimmerman. Nice little run. Check out the spin move, getting down inside the 5. They'd get to the 1 before Bettendorf would punch it in, and then gave it to Jacob Whipple. It's always that exciting 1-yard score right in the middle of people. 16-3, Bettendorf up at the half. Third quarter, Ty Lyon. Very beneficial here as the ball's popped around a couple of times. He'll pick it off, but the Spartans were not able to score as Bettendorf stops them on 4th and short. And then Bettendorf marches right down the field to score. It is Wrigley Mathis right up the middle, 20 yards for a touchdown, 23-3 at that point. But hey, don't count out Pleasant Valley yet. They get the offense going. It is Elijah Rodney, 31 yards to the outside, in for a touchdown, cuts it to 23-10. But if we check a final score on this one, the Bulldogs end a 3-year losing streak to Pleasant Valley. They get a huge win in week 1, 30-10, and we are now joined by the Bettendorf head coach, Aaron Wiley. And first of all, Coach, I just want to say congratulations on the win, but one thing that really impressed me about your team tonight was the play up front. Kind of talk about how important those guys were up front for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's where football is won and lost. You know, if you're not good up front, you don't have a chance. And, I really liked the offensive line. They had a great night tonight, you know, and that's 4 juniors playing and a lot of them in their first game, and it's a good start against a good team.
You know, Coach, we talked to you in your preview, and I think we asked you how last year was, and you said it was absolutely horrible. A lot of people have been talking about last year a lot. I know you used it as motivation, but to come out and get a victory like this against that rival from a few miles away, it has to feel good, especially with maybe what happened last season. Your guys looked motivated and really good tonight.
Yeah, well, we always tell our kids last year is over, and it doesn't matter what happened last year. That team is gone. You know, whether you win a state title or you have a year like we had last year, it doesn't affect what you do this year. These guys are going to write their own chapter, and this is a good start to it. But we got a lot of football left.
That message, I think, is going to be talked about a lot. This was a nice start, but there's 8 more of these at least. Is that what you tell? How long do you enjoy this one, and then when do you get back to work? Because there's more fish to be fried this season.
Yeah, we'll enjoy it tonight. We'll enjoy it tonight, and we're back at it in the morning. So, it's a great win. I'm proud for our kids. I'm happy for our kids. They put a lot of work in to get ready for this, and obviously everybody's excited, and it's a great way to start the year.
Coach, I'll let you go by letting you know a mutual friend of ours by the name of Pat Anger has been texting me. He's excited about Bettendorf football. I cannot read said texts to you on air, but he's pretty proud of you.
Yeah, I have no comment on that. I don't want to get anybody in trouble here. No.
Smart man. Hey, Aaron,
thanks,
go
Matt.
home. We appreciate you.
Thank
we'll
you.
see you here real soon. Appreciate your time.
Okay.
All right, let's get back to the action. We'll go up to Eldridge. North Scott hosting Central DeWitt. Lancers wasting no time. Second snap of the game. Kyler Girardi keeps it. He's all over the field in this one. He'll go 89 yards all the way to the house. Great shooting by Camille Gear. We missed Camille, but she was doing the job on the other side of the camera with Coach Wiley. Big play right there, 7-0 Lancers early on. Later in the first, DeWitt has an answer. Gus Pickup rolls, fires.
That's the
and
best name
how
ever,
about
let me
this
tell
catch
ya.
by Landon Schroeder? He holds on to it. That's a big first down. Later in the drive, 4th and goal. Sabres picks up the touchdown.
I like
Great
what you
writing
did. I
by
like what you
Camille
did
there.
there.
7-7 at that point. Going the other way. Girardi tries one through the air, this time into the hands of a wide open Cash Bow. 47 yards touchdown. Lancers up 14-7 at that point. We'll show you a final score. North Scott wins this one 34-7. Your final in that one.
Big statement tonight. Everybody's waiting to see, okay? Is there pressure? Pressure for what? There's no pressure to work towards greatness. There's only work. That's all you got. That's all we've been doing. West End, blue collar, hard nose, strap up your boots, put on your hard hat, and go ball out. Falcons on 3. 1, 2, 3. Falcons! Strap up.
I'll tell you what, after that opening talk by Coach Nunn, I was ready to go out and play. Let's go to Brady Street, Northwest, a huge rivalry game. First quarter, Davenport North driving, Kaz Rabarsic to Caleb Perrette. That's a first down, but they were not able to score. How about the Falcons? They get the ball in their second drive. Nice little slant pass here. Luke Matson connecting on a big gainer down the far sidelines. That's a first down, moving the chains. West still driving. This time it would be Matson scrambling for his life. He goes left, he goes right. He's just going to throw one up, and he gets a prayer answered by Jaden Metter as he picks up the first down. Nobody was able to score while I was there. Let's check the final score in this one. The Battle of Davenport goes to West 13-6. And how about Solon Assumption? This one played over at Pat and Jack Bush Stadium. Third quarter, Assumption leading 13-7. Solon trying to put a drive together, but Rhett Schaefer would get into the backfield to get a sack. Not much happened while we were there. That was one of the best plays. They scored before we got there, and apparently they scored plenty after we left. The final score is 34-7. Assumption's your winner.
For Wade King's crew. Let's head up to Clinton. They hosted Davenport Central. First quarter of this one, Tatum Roselle finds Blake Ferris. The seniors hooking up 75 yards. Nice pitch and catch. Nice shooting by the Whiteley veteran Scott Weiss as well.
Oh, he's all over it.
75-yard touchdown, 7-0 Blue Devils early on. Then check out the nasty disposition from Central D lineman
Here he comes.
Waylid Bacho blowing up the Clinton
huge
run.
hit.
5-yard loss right there. Clinton gets going though. In the second, it's Aiden Weavers to Jakeith McCraw. This one, 23-yard gain. Later in the drive, it's Weavers finding McGraw again. This one for the 12-yard touchdown strike as Clinton ties this one up 7-7 at that point. A couple teams looking to get off on the right foot. It is Davenport Central with the lead right now in the fourth quarter, 21-13, your score as we speak.
Hey, let's head down to Muscatine as the Muskies look to welcome in Cedar Rapids Jefferson. And the first minute of the first quarter, all tied at 14 apiece. Dayton Truesdale with the carry for the Muskies. He would get the ball all night long, according to Shelby Kluver, including just a few seconds later when Truesdale gets a handoff. He's going to find a gap. They're running for the touchdown. It's a nice run there in for the score to make it 21-14 Muskies. 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter. And the Jayhawks trying to make something happen. But it's not easy for them on this night as the Muscatine defense is up to the task as Cesar Gerardo with a nice little pick to get the Muscatine offense back on the field. And the very next drive, it would be Muscatine going to the ground.
Guess who?
It's Truesdale. There's Ty Kozad, everybody's asking. Running for another first down, 21-14. Why wouldn't they be able to get in the end zone? Well, 29-yard field goal from Jackson Oatmer would be good to make it 24-14 at that point. The last score we had, it was Cedar Rapids Jeff winning 27-24.
Hey, let's get to the Western Big Six. Moline making the trip up to Glenbard North and the score making the trip up there as well. First quarter, Maroons down 6-0. Jack Sibley with the nice interception. Defensive play by Moline keeps the deficit at just 6. Second quarter, Moline gets to work. Colin Fredrickson with the nice 20-yard run, bounces outside, cuts it in, gets into the end zone for the touchdown. 7-6 Moline with their first lead of the season. Same quarter, more defense from the Maroons. It's Drew Phelps coming up with the fumble recovery as the home team puts it on the turf. Phelps, nice play right there. Moline up 10-6 at the half. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Moline down now, 12-10. It's Phelps, this time at quarterback with the nice pass to Xander Ely. That is a touchdown. That gave Moline the lead, and that's the game-winning touchdown as well. The Maroons go on the road and start the season in style. 17-12, your final score. Let's head to the Soul Bowl. Arguably the best-looking officiating crew on hand.
That's debatable.
Dan Pearson's going to get us in trouble. UT hosting LaSalle, Peru. 3-0. Panthers looking sharp for a spark on defense. Peyton Bursley with the nice play right there. Then UT's defense still at it as it is a couple of them, including Isaiah Navarra, dropping the running back for a loss. But the visiting Cavaliers make themselves at home. 3rd and long, Brendan Bordeaux with the pass to Caleb Kennedy. 40-yard pass to midfield. And then moments later, it's Boudreaux again finding Brady Romanoli. He cuts right, cuts left, and bolts 51 yards. Gets into the end zone. We'll show you a final in this one. It is LaSalle Peru, late fourth quarter with a 31-14 lead.
Hey, at the historic Bob Reed Field, it's all green machine against Chicago Comer, the Catamounts. Late in the first quarter, A.J. Weller will hit Cooper McKeague on a 4th and 3 from 21 yards out. And the Leafs are up 21-0. Soon after, the Catamount defense bites on the Maple Leaf fake, but so does Dan Pearson. I can't believe he did that to us. He recovers. Catamounts do not. 67 yards to the end zone, trot to Weller, 28-0. Second quarter, Weller is at it again. He swings it outside to Luke Johnson in the flat. He wins the 20-yard dash to the end zone. The lead swells to 35-0, but the Leafs put 49 on the board in the opening half. This time it's Jaron Rhymes, I'm sorry. He wrote a lot of stuff there I just couldn't read. Neil bounces to the outside. One of them's right. Jaron Rhymes, Geneseo winner tonight as they open up with a big win at home, 56-0.
Danny, can you believe he called out Dan Pearson?
My good friend. My good friend.
Audacity. Hey, let's go down to Morton. Sterling and Morton going head-to-head. John Schlemmer taking on his alma mater, and his alma mater looking good here. Long touchdown pass puts the home team in front early on, but Sterling would answer back later on, hammering it into the end zone. 4-yard touchdown right there. Got Sterling a little closer. This one was close late. We will update the score right here. 28-17 Metamora in the fourth quarter. Sterling in jeopardy of losing their first game of the season. Let's head down to Galesburg. Dunlap coming to town to take on the Silver Streaks. First quarter in this one, they're down 7-0, but it's Gino Williams keeping it, showing off that athleticism and the toughness as well, getting down for the first down to the 13-yard line. More from Galesburg. It is Williams again, this time through the air after a penalty, finding Marquise Lewis, and Lewis does the rest. Gets inside the 5, gets into the end zone for the touchdown. That tied things up at 7. We will check out a scoreboard in this one. Dunlap, the lead. This one didn't start till 8 o'clock. It's 40-14. Dunlap up at this point. Rock Island looking for a little better news. Don't have that score for you right now. We'll have an update on Rock Island and Minooka coming up in just a little bit. But we got to check
how things are going here. Yeah,
it smells good.
It does. It's really hot over here too.
Yeah,
Wow, no wonder.
We picked a cool day for you to come in here and work the grill.
You know, no wonder guys say, "Hey, I got to go out there and work."
Yes.
Yeah, it's really sweaty and hot.
How are we doing?
I think you guys are hotter than the grill.
Ooh,
I'm just
that's the best
saying.
compliment we've ever had, I think.
It's the low bar. Not too many compliments come our way. So we're going to help her. She's going to keep working. We got a lot more to get to, including big games in the LLC. Got to get used to that. The track and much, much more. It's all coming up right here on The Score.
What's up, guys? My name is Logan Lee. Whenever I'm back in the Quad Cities, I always make sure to turn on my favorite TV show, The Score.
action, we will check in on Princeton, ranked second in the state, on the road at Monmouth Roseville, and we're showing why they're ranked real high early on. That is the quarterback keeping it right there. Will Lott picks up a first down using his legs. A few plays later, it's Ace Christensen getting the pitch right here. You can see the condensation on my lens. That's from going from an air-conditioned car to a muggy football
What'd you
field.
have it set at 60?
Something like that. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's keep it on the ground. And as Casey Etheridge going in for the touchdown, he had 2 of those in the first half. We'll show you a final. Princeton rolls 40-0, your final score. Orion looking to get their season off on the right foot, hosting Hall. First quarter, it's Cale Filler rolling out, the sophomore. Nice toss to Anthony Clark. That's good for a first down. A few plays later, it is the sophomore once again. Filler dropping back, airing it out perfectly for Jake Bainbridge. That's good for a touchdown. Home team Chargers with an early 7-0 lead. Hall, though, would answer back. Gianni Guarini on the jet sweep, and nobody's going to catch him as he turns the corner. This would tie it up.
He's got a lot of greenie in front of him, too.
Really good. Hey, that's well done, too. But really good game. Orion wins this one 20-14. Danny, don't laugh at that. That's not funny.
I'm sorry.
That is your
That was-
final.
I'm encouraging him. I'm so sorry.
Exactly. Sherrard and Kiwani, another good one in the trap. Kiwani taken to the air early on after a really good running game. It is Braden Clark finding Devontae Jordan for the 18-yard pickup and a big first down inside the 15. 2 plays later, it's Clark calling his own number. He will keep it, go in from 9 yards out. It's Kiwani with an early 6-0 lead. Sherrard, though, would take flight after that. They go to the air. Holland Anderson finding Colin Ferry across the middle. He takes the tough hit, keeps it, catches it. That's a 13-yard pickup and a first down. Later in the drive, it's Anderson buying time and then airing it out to Carter Brown. And check out the sophomore. He gets both toes, both feet inbounds right here. That's good for a touchdown. 7-6 Sherrard at that point. Kiwani wins a good one, 28-21, your final score.
Hey, let's head out to Morrison as Scott Weiss is making his first ever trip out there, and he said he absolutely loved it tonight. Literally the fastest touchdown of the year from 55 yards out, he says. Carson Strading takes it to the house. 11 seconds into the game, and it's quickly 6-0 Mustangs. Very next drive, check out, guess who? Strading. He will run with purpose, and why not? That's the way a running back should do it. 17 yards and picking up a first down, barreling people over on his way for that first down. 2 plays later, it's still the Mustangs driving, and they give to Colton, maybe you've heard this name before, Bielema. Short little swing pass to Deshaun McQueen. He'll do the rest, 67 yards, untouched. You're not going to find him until he gets to the end zone for another touchdown. This one's all Mustangs, 54-0.
Hey, one of the best games of the night. Fulton ranked 3rd, Forreston ranked 4th. And it's the Steamers looking good early on this one. Dom Kramer finding Trevor Heisman for the touchdown, 6-0 Fulton early on. Forreston answers with a ground game that they're known for. Alex Ryla on the counter, rumbles all the way down to the 12-yard line. That would set up the 1-yard touchdown plunge by quarterback Brady Gill. And it was Forreston with an 8-6 lead. But back comes Fulton through the air. Kramer's a good one. He has a receiver flying down the field. That's Balin Damhoff through the secondary and into the end zone. Fulton back in front at that point. Forreston, though, wins a low-scoring game, 22-18, your final in that one. More scores for you. It is Bureau Valley winning. Byron all over Rock Falls. We keep rolling through these scores. Lena Winslow, a big victory. It is Knoxville leading in the third quarter, 14-8. Stark County, 6 points better than Rushville Industry. Milledgeville rolls 48-0. It is.
That's it.
No more scores.
Well, we had some on here, but they didn't do it. Okay. That's
Hey,
all right.
we got to take a quick break. We'll be back with some more from the Iowa side of the river and a big game in the track between Newman and Rock Ridge straight ahead here on The Score.
My name is Matthew Bailey, and every time I come back to the Quad Cities, I watch my favorite sports team on The Score.
play of the night is sponsored by Simply Vain.
Our play of the night comes from Eldridge. Lancers wasting no time. Second snap of the game. Kyler Girardi on the QB keeper. He goes 89 yards all the way to pay dirt. He's a good one. Lancers win in their first game of the season, 34-7.
Hey, let's go down to Bracewell Stadium as Burlington's fresh off a playoff appearance from last year. We'll start you off third quarter, 7-6 Fort Madison. 2nd and 19 for Fort Madison. They connect on a big play here, but a big hit by Gabe Robinson to Gavin Carlson as he gets the tackle. Second play, it's the Greyhounds ball, and Gabe Robinson scrambles. He'll able to gain a big first down in this one as he gets around the end. He's going to keep on running. This one goes the way of Fort Madison, 7-6. How about some Mediapolis and Columbus Junction? Quarterback kicker Drew Miller going to Georgia next year. Hands it off to Jackson Hutchinson. Makes a little sweep and takes it all the way from midfield all the way down to the 3-yard line. Next play, it's Miller giving to Hutchinson again. He'll get in for a touchdown. 13-0 at that point as Miller hits the PAT. Of course he does. Mediapolis wins 33-7.
And let's go back over to Illinois. A good one in the track. Newman visiting Rock Ridge. Newman up 6-0. Evan Bushman to Cody McBride for the first down right there. Rock Ridge, though, we get the ball back on offense, and it's Cullen Schweigen to this one. Good for the touchdown. Rock Ridge takes a 7-6 lead. Rock Ridge with some defense. Balin Lehmans comes up with the interception right here, but it's Newman scoring in the final seconds. Newman upsets Rock Ridge 12-7, your final in that one.
Hey, listen up. Hey, this is what we've been working for, right? We said it on Friday night. It's time, all right? It's time to do what we do, okay? It's time to show everybody what Mercer County football is all about, right? I've been getting this question. I've been getting this question all week. How good is Mercer County going to be? Go out and show everybody tonight. Let's go. Here we go. Eagles on 3. 1, 2, 3. Eagles!
Tanner Matlick's first game back in his alma mater has got me all fired up as well. He goes mic'd up for us. United, though, trying to spoil the party. Tony Rodriguez with the first down run right here. Then later, it's Jacob McElwee, right?
Yeah, McElwee.
With the touchdown right there. Then Mercer County, this play right here. Colby Cox to William Fredrickson, 50-yard touchdown. Let's check out a final in this one. Mercer County falls at home. Big win for United, 14-6. Your final in that one. Danny is working really hard. She hasn't called a highlight yet. She's got our fan of the night straight ahead on the score.
The Score Play of the Night is sponsored by Simply Vain.
And with our play of the night, here's Danny Lynn.
Oh, tonight's fan of the night. It goes to the thankless job on the sidelines, the Water and Ball Boys. At Assumption, it's Bennett DeLashmutt and Ashton Stanger putting in the work for the Knights, and who knows, maybe one day they may be suiting up for the Assumption. That is tonight's fan of the night.
She done good, and the food smells really good as well. Brian,
We got
20 seconds.
West wins their first city game, third city game, first time they've done that since 04-05, and it's the first time they've won 3 games on opening night since ever in school
Your
history.
nightly West update. Hey, we're going to keep Danny on YouTube. We'll see you guys next week on The Score. We're out. Real fast. Hey, grab your Iowa scores. We're going to have your item here in a second.
We'll have you talk about those in just a second.
Okay, so first off, with this YouTube stuff, make sure you guys are, and Shelby probably knows the correct terminology. You got to subscribe and like.
Yep. Hit that thumbs
at
up.
YouTube, hit that thumbs up,
And
like
then give
it.
us a subscribe.
Ring that bell, I think as they say that, right? So that when you know every Friday night, if you're like on YouTube or hanging out, they'll let you know, hey, the score's starting, okay?
Right.
So we'll do this every Friday night after the score. We'll chat a little bit extra with our guest griller, and we're thrilled to have Danny Lynn. We bugged her this morning at like 9 o'clock, which was early for us. But
Yeah, super early
So
for you
she
guys.
had to deal with us twice today. So bless your heart.
Yeah, well, it's my pleasure, actually.
I don't
My
think that's
pleasure.
true, but before we talk about grilling,
Yes.
because you do this, and so you know like what going live is and all that.
Yeah.
But what'd you think of it?
You, can I just
Because
say
I don't know if it was good or not on the TV. I don't
You
know.
know-
I don't think it was.
I have
No,
no,
actually,
well,
Scott Weiss said it was really good. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, if Scott Weiss says it, then
it
it's
has
legit.
to be true. No, it was like a fine dance. It was like, you guys were like,
We didn't know what we were doing.
yeah, it was perfect.
So like
You
the
baffled them, you know.
The first week is always
Fooled
like
him again.
The first week is always the craziest week, and then there was a ton of late starts in Iowa.
Right.
And then there was the some Illinois that pushed back anyway. So anyway, it was nuts and crazy. We missed Camille. She was over at Bettendorf manning the camera when we talked to
Coach Wiley.
Coach Wiley. So, but with that being said, thank you so much for coming in.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me.
And the grill, I think it looks good.
Okay, yeah, I'm impressed with myself, at least on the surface.
So
Awesome,
do we?
awesome.
We didn't get to try it on TV.
Right.
So I think we should now.
Okay, well,
So
do it.
are we just eating the chicken? You want a bun to
Well-
put the chicken on, or like?
Or a plate. We have no plate.
Yeah,
Of all the
you know,
things, all the
of
little
all the-
things, we're worried about scripts, we're worried about video. We forgot plates.
Hey,
And
Shelby,
you did
all
much you did much better
in
than
my-
Julian
in my
Vanderbilt.
top
He turned
drawer of my
his
desk
place
is
down
some
last year.
plates.
You've been wonderful.
Could you grab them?
You're the
So-
he's the person we put
I know,
everyone up against.
the bar is here
Yeah.
Put
for
that
Julian.
up with the
and
lights
then,
to it.
you were better than the
I do
bar.
want to
And
ask
don't
you,
take my credit card.
what got you interested in doing radio?
oh gosh, okay, long story. But
We're on
I can make
YouTube,
it
it's
short.
okay.
Yeah, exactly. When I was 16 and was just starting driving, I happened to be, I only had an AM radio. What?
Right.
In my car.
And it was probably a turn
Yeah.
dial,
That
right?
was
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah,
She
it was.
16,
I'm
just so you know.
just saying.
Yes.
But there was a Christian station in our area. They were asking for people to volunteer.
Okay.
So I did, and I went down, and the guy who was manning the whole thing, the manager there, he said, after listening to me a couple times, because it was mostly just changing shows, but I did a half an hour live, and he said, I think you should consider doing this. You sound really friendly, like you're talking to people. I'm just really tickled to be able to have you here. And that's when I went from photojournalism to radio. That's when I made that change. It just appealed to me. So that's how I started.
And she's only been doing it for 5 years since.
I know. I'm a prodigy.
we chatted, like just the two of us. We chatted this morning about it off the air. But I love your thought process because it's like our thought process. Because despite the nonsense you saw tonight, we enjoy this.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't feel like we work. And that's what I love hearing about you because everyone thinks, oh, they're on the radio or oh, they're on TV. It's so glamorous. It's not all glamour, but you love what you do, and that's why you do it every single morning.
Exactly. And, you know, we had the discussion, too. I feel like when you go to work, you shouldn't feel like you're working.
Right. Sure.
You know, and if you enjoy it, they always say, if you enjoy what you're doing, you shouldn't have to work a day in your life. And I've told my kids the same thing.
Absolutely.
Find a job not because of the money, not because of, you know, all those things, but find a job that you can enjoy doing. Because life is too short to hate going to work every day.
So how do you get up so early in the mornings? Because that is the hardest thing to do.
I don't know. I don't know. My alarm goes off and I just go, time to make the donuts. And then by the time I'm up and around,
it's crazy because like when I was talking to her, I felt like I was talking to myself because she said to me, she goes, on a good night, if I get 6 hours, that's a good night if I get 6 hours. I'm like, I relate to that. And before we let you go, so does Pat not like me? Does he not like Corey? Like what? Not both of us?
Yeah.
Was it Brian? I mean, I understand.
It could be Brian.
Well, you know, and today he was out sick, so I know he's going to be sad. If he's watching this, he's going to say, why didn't, when you guys were talking about Orion, you say it's the town that never sleeps? That's what he says. It's the town that never sleeps. Next time.
And that will be next year because she did a great job. We're going to try the food real fast.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
And then we'll get off to the YouTube.
Don't forget we got Iowa scores.
We're not going to be on YouTube yet. Don't worry.
So I don't know.
So I want to make sure we try
put it on
first.
Because we don't have a knife. Do you want to put it on a bun?
Sure, I can do that. Yeah. Hey, I worked at the tongs.
You got the tongs right.
I did it.
There you go.
Woo!
Now, mind
I learned a new skill.
She's going to get up early like she does every morning, but she's going to run a 5K tomorrow.
Yeah, Crime Stoppers.
5K.
I know, Crime Stoppers, yes. Thanks to Detective Leach and Eli, one of the
Eli Solis,
yes,
he's
Eli.
a big runner.
Yep. He said, hey, would you come down and sing the national anthem? I said, yeah,
nice.
if I can run.
That's right. You're also in a band.
Yes. Thank you for
promote your band. What is it?
Okay. Danny Lynn Howe Band. We're going to help out the hand-in-hand thing. If you're, after the Crime Stoppers thing, if you want to come down a little later, hand-in-hand over at the Isle Parkway, we're going to do an hour, 4 to 5 o'clock, and then there are tons of other bands after us, and it's all a fundraiser.
And you're opening for a group that's coming into town, is that right?
Might be Morgan Wallen. It might be Morgan Wallen.
Are you kidding me?
That would be September 8th.
Yes.
We became friends at just the right time. Man, is this amazing?
That's at the Vibrant.
She'll be like, Randazzo got my cell number, and now he just will not quit bugging me. That looks really good.
I want to say,
like,
I
look
did
at
a good
this.
job. Look,
I think it's really good.
It's juicy. It's done. That's check. What more do you want?
I'm putting that right over there.
Yeah. And then here, put the other half maybe on another one.
Yep, for somebody else.
Well, you got to try your own.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And like, Corey and I are like brothers, so you do that one.
Okay.
And I'll just buy it on one side cup and you can buy it on the other
At
side.
the same time?
Not at the same time.
Aw.
Oh, we might have to be a little...
All right.
Okay, I'll do it. If they're probably hot.
It's delicious.
Wow.
That's juicy.
It's really good.
I'm telling you, like the main thing with chicken is it's done and it's juicy. As Scott Weiss told us, people overcook chicken all the time.
All the time.
Yep.
You just have to make sure.
The key is what she did. She took it off and she put it in a pan so it's not on the direct heat.
So the juice marinates.
Right.
Yeah.
And the secret Pat Luke seasoning always is perfect.
That's perfect. Absolutely.
So
all right.
good.
Well, make sure Pat's here next year. Thank you so much for doing this.
My pleasure. Thank you for asking me. It was great. Great time.
Yeah. All right, guys. Remember, like, subscribe, all that. Oh, yeah, yes.
Oh, yes.
Iowa scores.
Iowa scores. We've got a couple from Illinois that we were late, that were in the fourth quarter on the show. Metamora beat Sterling 28-17. LP continues their dominance of UT. They've won 13 in a row, 34-14. Iowa, Macocota beats Anamosa 17-6. Central continues its dominance on opening day over Clinton. They beat them 21-13. Wilton throws the shutout of Mid-Prairie 13-0. Northeast beats Bellevue 40-16. Tipton beats Louisa Muscatine 54-0. And Easton Valley continues its winning ways on opening night. They beat New London 61-22.
See, the good news is when we run late, we have to drop scores. You get to read them, and you do much better than I do.
I don't know about that.
All right, Stockpile, tell YouTube goodbye.
Good night, everyone.